The dangerous amplification, when words from power incite violence.
This simple truth resonates through every aspect of our lives, shaping our perceptions, influencing our actions, and building the very fabric of our societies. But when those words are amplified by the platform of a former president, their potential for impact shifts dramatically, wielding influence on a scale that can be both inspiring and, as we've seen too often, devastating. A disturbing pattern has emerged from Donald Trump's public pronouncements, a pattern that demands our attention and unwavering scrutiny.
It's a consistent undercurrent of rhetoric that, whether intentional or not, appears to embolden individuals to violence. Is this a deliberate strategy? A reckless disregard for consequences? Whatever the root cause, the effect is undeniable, and the stakes are simply too high to remain silent. We've witnessed instances where inflammatory language, coupled with unsubstantiated claims and conspiracy theories, have seemingly acted as a catalyst for real-world violence. While a direct causal link is always complex to definitively prove, the correlation between specific pronouncements and subsequent acts of aggression is deeply troubling. Consider the rhetoric surrounding the January 6 Capitol riot. Did the words used directly cause the violence? Perhaps not in every instance. However, they undeniably contributed to an atmosphere of hostility and rage, creating fertile ground for extremist ideologies to take root and flourish. The psychological impact of such amplified rhetoric cannot be understated. When a figure of authority, a former president no less, uses divisive language, it validates and normalizes hateful sentiments within certain segments of the population. It provides a shield of legitimacy for those who harbor violent tendencies, offering them a sense of permission and even encouragement to act on their darkest impulses. This normalization of aggression erodes the very foundations of civil discourse and fosters a climate of fear and intimidation. The urgent question we must now address is, how do we hold those who incite violence accountable, regardless of their position or past power? This is not about stifling free speech, it's about acknowledging the immense responsibility that comes with a platform like that of a former president. It's about recognizing the difference between expressing an opinion and deliberately using language that inflames passions and incites violence. Accountability can take many forms, including public condemnation. Elected officials, media outlets, and everyday citizens must consistently and forcefully denounce rhetoric that promotes violence and division. Silence is complicity.
Social media platform responsibility. Social media companies need to enforce their own policies against inciting violence effectively and consistently, regardless of the user's political affiliation.
Legal consequences.
Where appropriate, individuals who incite violence should be held legally accountable for their actions, especially when their words directly lead to harm.
We are at a critical juncture.
The future of our democracy depends on our ability to address the dangers of amplified, inciting rhetoric. We must demand that those in positions of power, past and present, use their words responsibly, understanding the profound impact they have on our society. The stakes are simply too high to remain silent. We must actively challenge the normalization of violence and work towards a future where words are used to build bridges, not to ignite flames. Only then can we truly safeguard our democracy and protect ourselves from the devastating consequences of unchecked hate.